thank you for joining me on Corey's Game Guides. Today and for the next couple episodes, we're going to be doing Kenshi. If you're watching this, use a couple things. Either A, you just got it and you're looking for tips and tricks, maybe the easiest, best start in the game. Maybe you're looking at it and you're thinking about buying it, wanting to know what's it all about and if you should get it. Or maybe you're just a game enthusiast, want to find a new game and check out. Well, Kenshi is awesome. Let's just go ahead and say that right off the gate. Awesome game. I'm really looking forward to Kenshi 2. I don't know when you're watching this, it could already be out, but it's going to be made on the Unreal Engine 5, which is going to add a whole bunch of cool stuff, I bet. And Kenshi 1, this game we're about to play, it was made by one guy, like a passion project. He did pretty well, I gotta say. I love this game, man. It's very open-ended. It's very do whatever you want, sandboxed, RPG, survival. Yep. So to start off, we're gonna do new game. This is all vanilla, by the way. We're not doing mods. I want anyone and everyone to be able to, see that this is doable. So no active mods. We're all good. If you're on console, if this is out on console by the time you're watching it, then you're all good. You're all set. No mods. So let's jump in. So this is what we're gonna do. Is first off, let's just delete these. To delete saves, just click it and then you hit the delete key, and then it'll ask you, are you sure you want to delete it? You just hit yes. So best start possible in Kenshi. I don't know if a lot of people know it, but I use it a lot, and it really helps early game to just get you set up and going without having to worry about much anything, like right off the bat. So let's go ahead and get into the new game. We're going to do Wanderer, just because it's a solo person, and I'm going to teach you how to, recruit people, do everything. It doesn't really matter who we start as. I would prefer nobodies because it's a group of 5 people instead of 1, and having 5 people in the start of the game where we're starting is a huge benefit. You'll see why. Not everyone starts in the same location. Just the Wanderer and nobodies start where we're starting. I think there's a few others. I'm not sure who they are. You can always scan through these. There's some funny ones. The cannibals. I seriously regret coming into cannibal territory. This was a stupid idea. Warning, you will be attacked immediately upon game start. Not recommended for first time play. Yeah, no doubt. Slaves, you can start as a slave, literally, like in a cage. Get into a cage straight away to avoid a beating. Yeah, you don't want to be beaten. Guy with a dog, homeless man, and a hungry drifter rescues an abandoned puppy. It seems pretty useless. Maybe he will just eat it. Oof. And then back to the nobodies. So we're gonna go ahead and begin with Wanderer. It's just a very, just a safe bet. 1 person, 1,000 credits, and or cats, and we're where we need to be to pull what I'm gonna show you off. So we're gonna go ahead and begin. Alright, so we're in the customer or character creation. We got name, race, subrace, gender, input, export, close, change character, description, stats, build a bear, bars over here. So we're just gonna name our guy, right? Tabasonash's human Greenlander male. Different races. You got human, skeleton, which are robots, hives, which are fish, bug people or something, Shik, which are your Klingons, tough, attack, strength. They're your brawlers, your big boys. And then you got sub races: Greenlanders, Scorchlander. Skeletons don't have it. Hive got a few there. They all got different like shaped heads. That guy's funny looking. Shek, no sub race. Back to human. Make your guy. Name him. I don't even care. This is Tavish Onassis. You know, you got the sliders. I love making characters, but I don't feel like doing it right now. He's a pretty good looking guy. Let's give him real quick though. You see, I'm gonna spend time doing this now, aren't I? Tavish Onassis. That's you, bud. You are Tavish Onassis. Alright. We're just gonna hit confirm. We're gonna start right here. Board a zone. So you got a bar right here. If you click on it, bar, Trade Ninjas, that's who owns it. Type, Stormhouse, Town, the hub, that's where we're at, the hub. More information down here. You got, scroll out, you got the thieves, Shinobi thieves right over here, but that's about it for this town. There's really nothing else. I don't know why it's called the hub, but everything else is destroyed, but we don't care. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight to the bar right off the bat. Gonna run in there and talk to this guy. Okay, he doesn't have what I was looking for. I was hoping for a wooden backpack. I believe they spawn in bars sometimes, especially him since he's the only trader in this town. But we didn't luck out that hard. So the front of the bar has the sign and the front door right there. There's two entrances and exits from the town. There's this one and that one. They're right next to the bar. There's the front and the back exit, right? So if we don't find that, what we're looking for in the bar, we're going to go ahead and just maybe run out here a little bit. Just a bit. And then we're going to go ahead and hit M for map and see we got this town over here, Squin. And so we're going to go ahead and just right click that, and our guy, if we double click his picture, we'll lock onto him like this. Now our guy will just go there. And we'll just let him do that for a minute. Alright, now that we're at Squin, we're going to fast forward a little bit. Now when you get to Squin, there's guards, unlike the hub. Get an angle. They'll talk. And sometimes they'll want to check your bag. Sometimes they'll, give you a hard time. Nothing too bad, as long as you're not thieving. So we're gonna come in here, and we're gonna want to go all the way down at the end. This place. This is the Traveler's Gear Trader. So he's gonna have Traveler's Gear here. Kind of self-explanatory. Backpacks, maps, maybe some food. Alright. Wooden backpack. So the wooden backpack's a bit different than the other backpacks because you strap that bad boy on, right? Open the bag. So there's its inventory. Let's say this one, right? Like this one right here is 1,000. This one's 800. And you put it on, and they're the same size. But what this does that the other ones don't do, even like this big one, right? Oh, I don't have enough for it. But that big one, it's bigger. It's like twice the size as your regular inventory. But this guy, if you read the description, better stacking of large items. So let's say I can't afford anything if I buy this. So pretty much things stack singly. So like these bandages right here, right? They would stack in my inventory like this. Like singular in my inventory. But in my backpack, it would stack like that. So these are definitely worth it, especially in the beginning of the game, because we're going to be wanting to move around a lot of like ore and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and buy one of those. If I had some money, I would probably buy some maps. It just kind of helps get you around. We'll need maps later, as well as books, but as I said, we're not worried about any of that right now. We're completely good on food still. We got our wooden backpack. And now what I want to do is hit M and go back to the hub. Just right click the hub. So you do have to, there's a bit of walking in the beginning, but that's okay. You know, you're going to have a lot of that anyway. Gotta stop saying so much, guys. Armor shop, police station, different police for different factions. Ooh, hang on. So we just saw something go down. So these guards are defending their post. Bam, right there. Hungry bandit, unconscious. We're gonna go take his stuff, man. This is a good happenstance for us. So they're just scooping these guys right up, and they're throwing them in jail. But before they were able to scoop up two of them, I grabbed their gear real quick. So we're not gonna leave just yet. I don't think I made enough to make a huge impact, but I think I got enough to maybe get a little something extra before we go back to the Nowheresville. What is going on? Go inside. There we go. No, I guess. So this is an interesting little bugaboo, huh? Okay, so we're not allowed to go in there, I guess. Any others? Weapon shop. Can we go in there? There we go. So that place is just glitched out or something right now. I don't know what's going on with that. This is a good time to kind of look. What do we got? We got the Iron Club. Another Iron Club. Another Iron Club. 517. 517. 517. All the same. So we're just going to get rid of that. And I know all this is going to be the same as well. These pants, they don't do anything for me. So I'm getting rid of those. So yeah, didn't make a bunch of money there, but in the beginning it's all about the pennies and nickels, you know. I mean, what we're about to do, we're about to make some serious dough. So I don't even know what I'm worried about. I just didn't want to have to run back here to get like some maps or something. So here's one of those guys that just got completely beat the heck up. He's hecka weak, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to jump him and gain a little bit of XP. So we're just going to hold right click and attack unprovoked. And it's okay, he's a hungry bandit, so no one cares about him. Boom, one hit, unconscious, knockout. That was a good hit. These pants do anything? Not really, but you know what? I'm sick of wearing those rags, so here. I'll trade you, buddy. Trade him. There we go, a little bit of an upgrade. Okay, so yeah, you want to watch out for stuff like that because sometimes those guards are strong. They'll take on some baddies for you, and you can just scoop up that gear. You can pause the game with the pause button, and you scoop up that gear, and you sell it for good money, or you can save it, hang on to it. You know, whatever you want to do. That's exactly what this game's all about. You know, just doing kind of whatever. So, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. Okie dokie, we're back at the hub. Now that we're back at the hub, there's the bar. So I want you to notice that the hub doesn't have the guards like the other cities do. If someone chases you, bandits chase you around here, what you're going to want to do is run into this bar, and there's guards inside the bar. Like all these people in here, these guys right here, see the ninja guard? They'll protect you from the baddies. So we're gonna go ahead and so remember, this is the back, right? This is the front of the bar. That's the front exit, that's the back exit. So we're gonna go out the front exit, and you're gonna see this iron node. If you click it, iron resource, iron quality 100, big old iron node, you can't miss it. But the one thing you can miss, which really makes this worth it, is right over... See, I'm missing it, aren't I? Right over here. Super tiny, hard to see. Whoop! Copper resource 80 with 2 people. You can have 2 people on it. So it is right there. It is right there. So all you're gonna do is just right click on it, and now you have your wooden backpack, and what that does is allows you to stack resources. So like the copper ore we're getting, you would typically have to put like 1 ore here, which would take up 4 and like 4, right? And then 1 here, which would take up 4 and 4, or something like that. You could get like 5 or 6 in your inventory space, And then if you wore regular backpack, the regular backpack space is the same. So you would get it maybe another 5 or 6 in your inventory. But with this wooden backpack, because it stacks, it's better stacking of large items, you can stack on top like 9, I want to say. And so you can get like 4 or 5 stacks of 9. That's way more. That's like having 9 backpacks on you. It's crazy. So definitely worth it. So here's the deal. We're just going to mine this bad boy. It works a bit different than most other like games where you mine and cut trees down and stuff. So see how I clicked on it, and it's got its like own little inventory space here. It's kind of weird, but what happens, instead of you mining it and like this bar filling up and it going into your inventory, it's gonna go into its own inventory as its own like little backpack slot, right? So it's gonna go in there, and it can stack on to itself 5 times. When it has 5 copper ore inside of it, you will stop mining because it's full up. You can't really fill it anymore. So you have to take it out and put it in your inventory, and then your guy will keep mining. Now, this sounds kind of like a problem, but don't worry, we're going to solve that again down the road too. This game is very good at like you know, the pathfinding thing, like telling someone to do something, them doing it. It took me a minute to figure out why it was bugging out on me. The way it kind of goes is you want the storage for the resource set up and ready to go before you start mining the resource. If you don't have storage for that particular resource, your guy won't do anything with it. It'll just sit in the node's inventory. But if you do, right, let's say if I had a copper storage over here, my guy would take out the 5, put it in his inventory, pardon me, and then go put it in the storage. And it's kind of what we're about to do, but we got to get there first, right? I'm going to take a break and sneeze for a while, and we're going to let this guy just mine his node. Something I wanted to mention real quick while I'm mining. Something I also like to do, just to do, because there's not much going on when you're doing this. It's just fun to open up your stats menu right down here. It pops up, move it aside, put it edge to edge, and you can look at your stats while you do this. A lot of different kinds of stats. You got every weapon kind of stat. You have, you know, your melee, your defense, your dodge, your martial arts, which is your unarmed combat. Your ranged, your thievery, lockpicking, you know, assassination, athletics, swimming, field medic, engineer, robotic science. So labor is what we're doing now. We're doing hard labor, right? And it's just going like crazy. Look how quick that's leveling up. Going crazy. I just like watching it. Progress, baby. Look at it go. So we're almost at 5. I'm going to show you what happens here. Actually, let's close that. Okay, dokie. Push play. So he's just doing his thing, mining. And then once we hit 5, watch my character. 5 happens, boom, he stops. He immediately stops. He's not going to do anything else. So if you walk away while he's mining right now at this point, you know, like, that wasn't long. It didn't take long to get to 5 because of that fast forward. So I wouldn't, this is like, you know, don't walk away right now. We're not there yet. There will be a moment shortly where we can walk away and we can let him just gather as much as we want him to gather, and, you know. So You could right click it and you'll take one at a time, or drag that back in there. I guess I can't. If you hold shift and then right click, you'll take all of them. And see how that stacks? See that? So if I X out of here and I shift and click again, see it goes into my regular inventory, and see how it's split up? See how much space I save with this backpack? It's crazy. Crazy. So that's all we're doing right now, guys. We logged in. All right, we're just gonna let's go through what we've done so far. We logged in. We made a new character. Really, no specifications on the character, honestly. Like, I just, a male humanoid is probably the easiest because we are in like Holy Nation territory, and they can come from any direction, and they could beat us, and we're very fragile right now. We don't want that. So that's why I say either the 5 people and do whatever you want, or the 1 person and a human male. So we logged in, we made a character. Went to the bar, didn't find a backpack, ran to Squin, found our backpack, purchased it, ran back to Hub, and now we're mining our node. But she's not mining. There we go. So honestly, it not long at all. Not long at all, and we are up and running. I mean, not as much as we want to be yet, but we're getting there. It's the beginning takes a little time. That's why 5 characters, more people you can have mining. So I mean, if we had the 5 characters, we could have 2 people mining here immediately when we start the game, and then send the other 3 to Squin to go get ready to buy the backpack. Because by the time they get to Squin, these guys would have farmed maybe 10 or 15 copper ore, and we could sell that here. And since they all have a shared money bag, the guys in Squin can spend that money immediately and get themselves that backpack and bring it back to our dudes over here. So that's, it takes 10 minutes right off the gate. Go get your backpack, run back here, start mining this mine, this little copper mine here, and we're just going to fill up our bag. That is it. That is it, boys and girls. Just fill this bag up with as much copper ore as we can, including our space. And don't worry, you see that total weight up there. I know it's over our limit, but there is no encumbrance in this game, or there is, but it doesn't never like make you stop. It just slows you down slowly. But it's good because strength, that's how you build up your strength. Carrying people or overloading inventory. And by doing, overloading ourselves like that and then walking around, that makes us to where we can have more weight on us. So it's all good. It's all good. So I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Get our bag full of that sweet copper ore, baby. Boop. And we'll be back when that's all done and done.
Okie dokie. So, while I was mining, I went ahead and looked at the sale value of the copper, and it's at 138 right now. Not the best, honestly. Not the best at all. But for what we need to do, 30 copper, I think we can get away with that. 31 copper now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dip back into the safety of the city and the bar. Our guy's moving really slow right now because he's way over encumbered, right? So, talk to the barkeep. He's got 7,000 cats. That's so he's got 7,500 cats. So we're gonna go ahead and just shift right click on this, and boom, it'll sell the whole stack to him all at once. Sell all your copper, and now we have 4,600. Quite a bit more than we are starting 1,000. Our food problem is hitting a problem, so we're seeing red in the background instead of this brighter yellow than that. It's like a gray yellow. This is more of a yellow, bright yellow, and then red. So those are the three colors you get in every health bar. You get that color, bright yellow, and then dark red. And you never want to see red. Red's bad. So we're gonna buy Gohan. Gohan is 346 cats, but it gives us 75 nutrition, and that's just typically the best bang for your buck. Sometimes, like, I don't know, if he had meat, I might go for meat right now, but this is what we got. So I'll buy 340. I'll buy 2 of those, right? So we know we're fed for a minute. We're gonna leave. And now, what we want to do, now that we have the money, right across the road here. So, here's the door. Right across the road, there's this small shack. It's for sale. It's for 1,500 cats. Now, it may be small, but it's very, very good. This particular house. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy it for the 1,500 out of our 3,900. Going to go ahead. It's going to ask me. I'm going to go, yeah, of course I want it. And we're going to get this little menu now, the hub, right? So the hub's power supply is 47 right now, out of what they need is 6 to run their lights and stuff. So they're making more power than they need. No research is being done, and we have no batteries, so no battery charge. And the hub is open to the public. But as you can see, let's turn this on play so we're not fast forwarding too fast. It's all mangled. It's a mangled home. What are we gonna do with this, right? If we hold right click on it, this will come up and it says repair. So we want to repair it, and we go, yeah, let's repair it. But then this happens, and we're like, okay, that's weird. That's not repairing it. If we click, well, if you see down here, right, it says condition 0, building condition 2, building materials 2 of 5. So this is the condition of the build. You're at 0. You haven't started really. This is how many buildings are the buildings under construction and at 40% complete. So this is the completion of the building. So construction, no, condition 0, it has no health, it's not built. Building construction, how far you are along building it, and building material, how much building material you have in that it requires of. So if we click right right mouse again, nothing happens, right? Because it's 2 out of 5 out of 2. So when these numbers match up here, it means that, you know, you see it right here too. It's done build. You can't build any further because you don't have enough building materials. So we need building materials 3. We need 3 building materials. I was just in the bar and I know he doesn't have any, but pretty cool thing about this place. If you angle the camera like this and you zoom up and you're looking at the bar, if you look straight up, baboshka, there is an entrance to another bar right over there, right in your view line. You just right click the door frame, ba-boom, and off we go. So we're just gonna head on over here real quick. Oh snap. Okay, so we just encountered our first bandits. They, why are you running? Because you're going to beat me and strip me of my clothing. So, I am just gonna keep going. This is a bar, so a bar is safety is what that is. So I'm gonna go push up on this arrow here, and that's gonna change my floor to where my clicker is now on the 2nd floor, not the 1st floor. Well, this is the 0 floor, and this is the 1st floor. And I'm just gonna right click up here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run from these guys, and I'm going to run in here, and I'm going to run upstairs. Now, there's some guards in here that are going to intercept these guys for me. Boom. There it is. They're in like Flynn. They are beating him for me. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to worry about nothing. And boom, just like that, it's taken care of. No big deal. I can come back downstairs. He's just going to chuck him in the gutter where he belongs, or maybe into heaven. Maybe he didn't deserve the gutter. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. A horse chopper. Nice. We'll take that. A brand new spiked helmet that's standard grade. That's good for right now. That's dang good. So we're gonna just snap that up. A standard grade armored rig skirt. That's gonna help us out with our martial arts. And I like making a martial arts character. They're fun. So maybe we'll make him our martial arts character. Maybe we got ourselves some standard grade boots. Again, that's great, dude. A complete set of standard gear. That is awesome for us. Awesome possum. Put that back on. This big deal. We might sell both these actually. In fact, I'm gonna do that and sell these pants too. So we're gonna come in here, talk to this guy. Let's trade, baby. I'm gonna sell him. Wow, $372 and $49 because we're gonna make this guy a martial arts guy, right? We just got that martial arts +4 bonus. These boots aren't doing me any justice though. That's -5. But
I randomly die.
What that does is, so we're gonna make this guy our martial artist. No weapons, martial artist. So we sold those. Sell these pantaloons. Martial arts -5, martial arts +4. So right now -1. But then we also get all these nice benefits from the boots. So we'll keep him as our martial artist for now. Just because it kind of equals it out. I would like to get rid of these boots and get some standard grade sandals or something. But this is what we're here for, guys. Building materials. We needed 3. 1, 2, 3. They're $94 a piece, and we have we still got 2,500 bucks left, so we're gonna go ahead and buy this another Gohan just to help us out with the food, as well as we're gonna start buying up these books, as many books as we can. We're really gonna need those in a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're good. So we're gonna go back to the hub. Which you can kind of click right there. You know, you click right here, wherever you really want to click. Alright, we're back in the hub with our building materials. We're going to go back here and we're just going to right click it. Well, first let's left click it so it brings up its menu, and then we'll right click it. And I'm going to show you something that I was confused with this building. So when I first started, I thought when I clicked on it and he bent over and it said adding material, and then that bar would fill up and disappear, I thought that was the construction process. And then I thought he was just standing there not doing anything, just twiddling his thumbs. And I was like, why is it not building? But he's building. So let's go ahead and right click, I'll show you. Boom. Adding materials. So he's putting the materials in here. Watch, 5 of 5 now. And now, see, this is him twiddling his thumbs, or what I thought him twiddling his thumbs is. But he's actually building the building now, right? So the first part was him putting the materials down to do the construction, and now he is actively doing the construction. And once this bar hits all the way, the building is completed. So that, you know, you guys don't freak out like I did and was like, ah, why? I just want to play the game. So we're going to fast forward this. There it is. Building, small shack, construction complete. Awesome, you guys. Boom. Look at that. This is ours. It's not theirs. It's not his. It's not hers. It's ours. Alright? It's ours. We got it. We bought it. We earned the money for it. And it is ours. Look at that. Look at Tavish Onassis. Dang. Nope. See, 8 Gohan. We're already eating some of our food. Yep, we're celebrating. It's like, yeah, I'm going to eat inside my new home. So, I know it's exciting, but we have barely scratched the surface here, guys. This game, it's a long game. And what we just did was nothing in the drop of what this game is all about. So now where we're at is a whole new steps. It's going to be a lot of the same old steps that we just did, but we're going to start automating what we just did, so we can make good money relatively safely and easily automatically. And when this is set up, you should be able to walk away from your game for, I don't know, I did it for an hour. I walked away for an hour, came back, and it was all still going, and everything was good. No one was dead or hurt, and it's because they're so close. They're so close. Not a lot of people know about this node, I don't think. I've watched a few videos, and no one has talked about it. They talk about this node over here, which is a good node. Don't get me wrong. That's a great node. We're going to utilize that node in just a little while. But this node, this is the node, you guys, that sets, you know, my playthroughs apart. And we're going to set your playthroughs apart right here. You're going to, look at that. Look at that. I don't even have to, I can, boom, my house to the node. You just run bloop, 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 bloop. And as you go on, your stats in laboring, look at that, 26. I'm getting a 0.74% in laboring. When that hits like 75, laboring 75, I'm getting like a 1. And that means I'm going fast, you guys. I'm going fast. So while I'm doing it, the chances of a bandit group, like while I'm, AFK, I'm out getting some soda, I'm at, chatting with the fams, whatever I'm doing, the game's running.
Yeah.
Let's say a group of bandits come up, and I'm sitting right here minding my biz, just doing my mining thing, just being a good guy, just living my life. And these bandits come up, and they're like, "Hey, we want food, and you look like food. Ah, we'll eat you." The chances of my character literally just
Yay, victory.
snatching up that 5 ore
Yes.
and running back to base to store it in the time that they see me, you see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. So they come, they start yelling at me and screaming at me, give me a chance to like come talk to them or come give them money or whatever it may. Sometimes they just attack you without even saying anything, but they will always typically stop and do something or say something, or they'll slow down before they get to you, and it gives you a chance, but that chance for you to see is enough time for my person to just keep mining, collect the ore, and then go away. And then they will either A, go away themselves while I'm doing that, or B, they will chase me into here. And for the most part, I mean, this is so close. Typically, you have to go inside. But for the most part, this is so close that when I run by here and those guys run by here, those guards will come out and they will fight them. And my guy will come right back out here and just go right back to mining and mind his own biz again. And sometimes, I'm not saying it's foolproof, sometimes one or two of the bandits will come and get you, but if they're just some hungry bandits who just got a couple of wallops by some really strong guards, they're pretty weak. You can probably take them. You come back, you see blood everywhere, but you're okay. You're just mining. It's all good. So that's what we're gonna work on next. We're gonna start getting this up and going, getting us some monies going, getting us some food storage. Maybe work on getting us some people. Maybe even build us a bed or two. We have these beds up here that we can rent. You just simply right click them and you'll hop in bed and you pay 50 cats to use it, and you get to use it for 24 hours. Few things though. Let's say I had another person, right, and they were hurt, or let's say Tavish Onassis, right? Tavish Onassis himself is hurt. And there's been a few things we haven't talked about, like jobs, but we haven't needed to do that yet because there's one person, he's just doing whatever I want him to do at the moment. I don't have to micromanage anybody. But there's jobs. Just a quick tip, yeah, if you always want to turn jobs off when you're healing somebody. So like if Tavish Onassis, if I did jobs, mine, which I'm going to do in a minute, and he gets beat up pretty bad, and I need him to heal, and he has jobs on, and I put him in bed, he will get up immediately when this right now it says normal. When he really needs to go lay down, it'll be like coma or recovery coma or passed out, knocked out. Like there's a couple different ones. Once that status changes back to normal, or even like sometimes injured, they will get up like a trooper and hobble back to work. And you don't want that. You don't want them working with broke limbs and stuff, because it's too easy for another bandit to come up, hit you real good, and then all of a sudden you straight up lose that limb. And then you gotta buy a new limb, and it's a whole thing. I mean, they're good, but not this early in the game. No. Not early in the game. So that's what we're gonna do from now on. That was the first part of this. Is just getting this house, getting this small shack. That's the first part of your best possible start in this game. This particular shack in this particular town next to that particular node. Those things next to this particular shop. Those things are gonna are going to skyrocket us to a very, very comfortable start in a very uncomfortable environment. So yeah, let's we'll go ahead and do that. So go ahead and I should have a link or something to the next video. Go ahead and follow me to that one if this is doing anything for you, if it's helping you out, if you're learning something, anything at all. If you're just having fun watching, then go ahead and hit that like button. Maybe give me your sub, that'd be awesome, much appreciated. And I will see you on the next video with Tavish Onassis, where we deck out our new little shack to become quite wealthy quite easily. See you then.